Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Before I get into this video, you know, when you sit back and you analyze this whole situation between Meech, 50 Cent, his son, when you look at the fact that Rick Ross was a correction officer who stole the name of one of America's top gangsters, the real Rick Ross, and took his name, even the courts wouldn't give it back. When you look at the fact that 50 Cent, Big Meech, drug kingpin, one of the biggest black drug kingpins ever, right? When you look at what this is over, or what's coming out, the fact that you have 50 Cent working and build a whole show with a government informant. See, I don't think some of you people understand, right? When you're dealing with snitching, that's not just about the streets. That leads back to the days of slavery. That don't just, not just slavery, right? Snitching. That also lead back to, let's say, Vietnam. When American soldiers get caught and they become POWs. You ever seen Rambo? When he got caught by the POWs in Vietnam and they was torturing Rambo because they wanted him to tell on his brothers and sisters in the battlefield, on the battlefield. Snitching runs deeper than just being in the streets. It's a code of honor, and it's a code of silence to protect your brothers. CMB, am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. But in today's time, snitching is all right. Setting people up, wearing wires, it's all right, and it's safe to say, I got to play it fair in this situation, right? I got to play it all the way fair. The same loaded gun that 50 Cent is pointing at Big Meech is the same loaded gun he got pointing directly dead at himself. He's in contracts, doing business, did business, big business, with a government informant who wore wires and set up kingpins all across the world. And now because him and Big Meech have problems because the drug kingpin is standing next to Officer Ricky? Yeah, Officer Ricky.
Where your car at? Now where your yacht at? Where your plane at?
Shall we begin? I just got to play it fair in these YouTube streets, right? I got to play it fair in these YouTube streets because, you know, a lot of dudes steal my slogan, but I've been the voice of these streets. Now, loyalty. Chapter 2 in this video. Loyalty. We're going to push the rat stuff to the side because Meech ain't looking right. Rick Ross ain't looking right. 50 Cent ain't looking right. Let's talk about loyalty. Can somebody explain to me? No, I'm moving too fast. I'm moving. Let me slow it down. Big Meech is in jail doing his big. And let me make something clear to y'all. Anybody that knew Big Meech in jail, could tell you that Big Meech, his account in the feds was filled to the max. There's a limit where you can't get no more money. And he was filled to that limit. Meech bank account in the Fed stayed at 100,000. So y'all dudes that think Meech came home broke, you're bugging. That's number one. Number two, if you paid attention to Tammy, Meech was still allegedly selling bricks, hundreds of bricks behind the wall. So you cats that think that Meech came home, the man is a billionaire. Broke? Shorty talking about he was just waiting for his next check. You know how many people blessed Meech? You know how many people threw money at Big Meech when he came home? That man was far from broke. So loyalty. Meech is sitting in the penitentiary, right? He's sitting in the penitentiary. Why he's sitting in the penitentiary? I'm listening to audio where his son was talking about him figuring out what you gonna do with your life. 50 Cent chose Little Meech to play the role of his father over T.I. and others. Gave him a life. Put him on. Fed his family outside. Now, I don't know what kind of money 50 Cent might owe Big Meech, if he owe him something on the side. But I do know when Little Meech was out here running around looking raggedy, and word on the street, rumors was that he was smelling bad. He was smelling. Even after the money, he still had odor. You gonna tell me Rick Ross didn't put him on? Where was Rick Ross at when Little Meech was out here bumming? Rick Ross was nowhere to be found. See, when you go to jail, right, I want you to understand something, right? There's niggas that'll sit up there and watch you in jail. They'll watch you rot. No letters, no visits, no nothing. Don't even come see you not one time on no visit. They ain't sending you no pictures, no nothing, right? 50's in contact with Big Meech in the penitentiary. Then you got them dudes like Rick Ross. When you come home from jail, now all of a sudden through your struggle, they got money for you. They got time for you. They want to sit up there and pass you a loaded gun. Now they want to give you a gun. Now they want to give you a brick. Now they want to give you money now that you back on the scene. Get your hand out of my pocket. I got to call it how I see it. It is what it is. I mean, we talking about 50 Cent versus Rick Ross. 50 Cent, a dude that took everybody around him and made them rich and fell out with some of them for the same reason right now. Disloyalty. He fell out with dudes for disloyalty. Then we got Rick Ross, a dude that went over to Canada and got the brakes beat off his crew, right? After his crew got whipped out, he made a video bragging about giving his mans chicken wings. The reward for the ass whooping that they got in Canada was chicken wings, lemon pepper wings. You see the difference in the character, 50 Cent versus Rick Ross? 50 took care of everybody around him until they fell out. Rick Ross ain't taking care of nobody around him. Gunplay backed up in bills. The niggas making videos talk about you gotta separate yourself from the broke niggas. You gotta get away from the broke niggas. Loyalty. But loyalty. Speaking on loyalty, can anybody please explain to me when did Little Meech hook up with Slowbucks?
In the building, hey, be real in the building. You already know. In the town. Big Queen shit.
When did Little Meech hook up with Slowbucks? Because if we go back in time and history, right? 50 Cent whipped out Slowbucks on stage for taking a picture with his son after he betrayed him, right? whipped him out on stage. I've never seen a reunion between 50 Cent and Slow Bucks. So as soon as 50 Cent decides to unfollow and cut Little Meech off, because that's what got us here. Now you see videos with Little Meech and Slow Bucks. So now you trying to, the dude, and you can't act like, nobody can't act like y'all don't understand where 50 Cent is coming from when it comes to loyalty. You stand next to my enemy, that makes you my enemy. Point blank enemy. Point blank period. You stand next to my enemy, you get hit with my enemy. So now you see Little Meech just that fast standing next to Slow Bucks, making a video with Slow Bucks, like it shows the disloyalty. 50 Cent ain't stupid. So this is why you see him wigging out on these dudes and getting away from them, because these dudes is disloyal. They disloyal. See, the bottom line to this, and I'm going to say this again. I said this in my last video. If I was 50 Cent, I wouldn't stop BMF the series. No, what I would do is get rid of Little Meech. Kick him to the curb. Go get another actor to play the role of Big Meech and let the series play out with Big Meech snitching. Because 50 Cent, you got to understand something. You took Big Meech and you turned him into a superstar. Niggas around the world did not know who he was. Even street niggas did not know who he was. Until some of them watched the DVDs. When you put him on Stars, you took him to another level. So now you got people siding with 50. You got people siding with Meech. No, don't get rid of BMF. Now you get to see Win the Crowd. You ever seen Gladiator? Win the crowd and you win your freedom. You gave Big Meech that crowd. Now take it back on the same screen. Make sure that his name will not go in the hieroglyphs. Because on Stars, when you get to show him in the room with the district attorney, when you get to show how he was on the phone with Tammy, when you imagine what they were saying, when you get to show Cuff inside that cell, looking at the dude that he made his first million with, running around free with a woman that was taking down gladiators, gangsters. Let the movie play out. Loyalty is everything. Big Meech was disloyal. He was disloyal to the point to where that even with your son moving disloyal, running around with Slow Bucks, but you got your son fired on his day off. And when you sit back and you analyze that, it's like, did you really think about your son? Big Meech, did you really think about how your son was going to feel when 50 Cent helped him fulfill his dreams and turned that little dirty boy that was nobody into somebody, something that his father didn't even do? Big Meech, you didn't do nothing for your son. You left him in the streets to the wolves. 50 Cent took the little nigga, burped the nigga. He fed the nigga, he burped the nigga, and changed his diaper while you was gone. 50 Cent fed the nigga, he burped him, and changed his diaper while you was gone, and you pull your son in the middle of a beef with you? Wow. Are you not entertained? Loyalty is everything. Loyalty is everything. But y'all stay tuned, though. Y'all know I can't give y'all everything. Everything? Everything in this video? Y'all already seen how 50 Cent cut off his own son. In the words of 50 Cent's son, Little Meech.
Somebody out here, or maybe there's a bunch of people out here that need to hear this. And it was like, you thought you were special. You really thought you were special. Who told you you were special? You thought you were special.
What, you thought you was special? when your daddy wasn't in your life to protect you in these streets and give you guidance, and nobody was looking for you no more, and you was beefing with Blue Da Vinci because he was sitting up there telling you that your dad wasn't all good? 50 came and got you, dusted you off, put some money in your pocket, put some jewelry around your neck, put you in a nice whip, got you sleeping with girls that you would have never, ever, ever dreamed in your life of sleeping with. You would have never had a chance to. And this is the thanks that he get. That's my take on this situation. Loyalty over everything. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I'm out.
You on that real New York timing, you heard?
K.O. Killer Rats.
I got Sign Brillo with me. You know the vibe, nigga.
Rough Riders.
All right, you trendsetters.
MMG Times, nigga, you know my bop.
100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way. Shark should be swimming with the fishes. Yellow diamond should be looking like I'm pissing. Still bang on a nigga Blake Griffin. Fuck a shoplift, we get a nigga lifted. All this money in a war like Yowda. Then you the MMG, you know a nigga got his clout up. We gon' get it, have a count it every hour. Move the white like Tommy Wick, Ghost, they got the power. I've been that nigga since 9'6". Only run with trappers, killers, and convicts. See my man kill with a smile, been calm 6. Shots at the V, we making the car flip. We lost Glizzy, and we ain't trying to lose again. Head tap him, if he move, niggas shoot again. Wartime, we got no picks, niggas shoot his friend. Ain't no doubling back, we can't get cool again. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way.
Took a lot of time, but I see clear. Gotta thank the man above, cause I know without him I wouldn't be here. But let's just be clear, I really set the bar high and kept my wheels going through the storm like a car shot. They ain't with you till you pull up in that hard top and make it disappear from a button, watch they heart drop. My bars hot, but my delivery immaculate. Beam with a scope, so when it fire, it's accurate. Ice got my neck on froze, look like I fractured it. It's the type of shit you gon' have to go save your taxes with. Real niggas still around, let's get back to it and separate these Instagram niggas from who is actually lit. Before rap, I was trafficking OT, getting pounds, breaking down the fractions of OZs. I had to wait my turn and watch the game from the nosebleeds. I'm from the Bronx where niggas go to war with their cold D's. Right, so I'm sorry if I don't trust you, nigga. Before I take from a man, I'd rather hustle, nigga. I executed my plan and got destructive with it. Real nigga, Hall of Fame, I better get inducted in it. I can't respect you, you don't check on your kids. Running around with some niggas, got you ready to bid. You don't give respect unless I see respect what you give. A whiff of this cig, a separate his neck and his wig. Right,
100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way.
Weight pit, deadlift, cameras at my door, time for a seg trip. No body shots, leaving his head split. Shotty up close, blast your legs flip. Brillo, R.I.U. My gun kick like it no kung fu. Get hung till you turn blue. When you in that cell going through hell, it's only you. Niggas leave, money go, bitches too. Red laser on your shirt, no missing you. Automatics, binary, switches too. Chanel or Celine, shotgun, red, yellow shells in the machine. Gotta cut him out his jeans. Back to the basics, sweatpants and Asics. Staying through this Hollison window, it's all patience. Rat niggas be wired up, y'all all agents. Find your body is something boarded up, faking.
100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the